many disappointing nights for Quincy High basketball, but last night they lost for just the second time this season in a conference game up at Sterling. And what better way to get rid of all your stress than to throw a little party? Tonight the students threw a big luau, so they fired up the tiki torch and let the good times roll, baby. It didn't take long for the Devils to get back on track. That's Bradley Longcore, the third for the pair. Keyshawn Thomas played a strong game. Here he goes to the hole, and Andy Douglas saw very early on that his team was responding to last night's setbacks. Again, it's Keyshawn Thomas. Quincy High was in the lead 14-12. Keyshawn dropped 15 points tonight. A few plays later, it's Bradley Longcore the third to Dom Clay in the paint. Second quarter action, it's Dom Clay again with a no-look pass to Keyshawn Thomas. Quincy High was starting to pull away in this one. Then it's a steal here from Dom Clay. He takes off, gets behind the defense. Clay takes it all the way, and at the end of the half, Quincy had a 7-point lead. Some third quarter action. Here's BL3. He found his stroke. That was a 6 shot. He scored 11 of his 18 points in the second half. Quincy High definitely bounced back from last night's game. The final score, Quincy High 58, Batavia 41. The Devils don't have that much time to rest, though. They will be hosting Moline on Tuesday night, and they are the reigning state champs. Taking a ride up to Iowa is a quick turnaround for Keokuk and Central Lee. Both teams were back on the court this evening to duke it out for a little Lee County showdown. Now, you may be wondering, why all the green? The Green Out game helps raise money and bring awareness for cerebral palsy. Cool little thing Keokuk does. And speaking of cool things Keokuk does, here's Brenton Hoare drilling down a 3, and he wasn't done after that one. Why not give him the rock and let him do it again? He dropped 25 points tonight. Central Lee will look to answer back, though, in the same fashion. Here's Corey Jones from behind the arc. Nothing but net. More from the Chiefs. Keokuk has a lot of weapons, and Diego Garcia, yeah, he's one of them. He just takes it to himself, fights for the bucket down low. Another weapon Keokuk has is Jackson Clark. It's hard to stop a guy who's 6'9". Jackson put up 22 points tonight. Your final after 4, Keokuk 75, Central Lee 43. The Chiefs are now 10-4 on the season. The girls also had a quick turnaround, and Keokuk has been on a roll lately. To start the game, though, Central Lee started strong. Here's Lizzie Mason with the steal, taking it to the house for 2. Central Lee trails by 3 early on. More from the Hawks. Jaden Moeller keeps the play alive and finishes with a nice little jumper. Keokuk's Kendra Boatman, she's going to miss her first shot here, but like Michael Scott says, you only miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and her second shot, yeah, she sank that. Sticking with the Lady Chiefs, they set up a play for Cameron Adderberg. She paves her way down the lane and connects at the rack for the deuce. Once Keokuk started cooking, they could not be stopped. Here's a quick play to Michaela Outgilbers. This group is a fun one to watch. They all complement each other really well, and that shows in the final score. Keokuk takes this one 63-28. Over in Canton, Missouri, the Lady Tigers and West Hancock took the court, and I personally love when two teams that usually don't play each other battle it out. This was a really close and competitive game. Canton leads by 1 early on, and here's Macy Fisher dropping 3s in her sleep. Speaking of dropping 3s, that's Jaden Clymer sinking a 3 of her own. West Hancock trails by 2. Now watch this next play coming up here by Lily Woodworth. She wastes no time and just nails the trifecta. It was raining outside and inside the gym. 3s were falling down everywhere. More from Canton. Watch Macy Fisher looking like a cornerback with this interception. She dropped 21 points in this matchup. For the most part, it was a 1 to 3 point game, but this shot by Great Goldshouse is when West Hancock really started to pull away. This was a fun one to watch, but in the end, the Titans capture the road to victory, defeating Canton 57-52. Looking at some championship scores in the 3rd annual Triopia tournament, Griggsville Perry took first place, defeating Beardstown 36-22. On the college side of things, John Wood's men's team is coming off a huge Wednesday night win against Lincolnland, and today the Blazers welcome Danville to the court. Sitting at 11-7 on the season, the Blazers were trying to kickstart a win streak. It was a close game in the first half. Kylan Smith, he's going to lose the ball, but recovers and sinks his shot. If you go to a John Wood game, Kylan's family is always screaming for him. It's so great to watch how passionate they are. Nolan Dietrich here, he's creating space and draining the tray ball. The Blazers were playing aggressive. Here's Josiah Talton getting the steal, taking it coast to coast, dishing it down to Logan Robin, who finishes the playoff. When it's all said and done, John Wood will go on to win this one 84-56, and the Blazers will improve to 12-7 on the season. The women were also in action, taking on Danville, looking to bounce back from their Wednesday night loss. They started their day off right with a 3-point shot from Krista Rittenhouse. They'll go down low for this next play. This time it's Michaela Elliott who snags the easy bucket to maintain the Blazers lead. There's been a lot of talk of Alexis Pullman on Twitter. She's a big leader for this Blazer squad, and she's been putting in the work. Here she is from behind the arc, draining the three. When it's all said and done, though, John will fall to Danville in this one, 61-45. Be sure to tune back in tomorrow night. We'll have plenty more of these John Wood teams. But for now, that's a wrap for sports. Kyle.